couple of local boats now in the Britannia Challenge Cup. Wallingford Rowing Club, which is 10 miles from where we sit here at Henley, up against Thames Rowing Club.
Both crews going off very cleanly here. Quite a lot of space between the two crews, which is nice, but it's a little bit less pressure. And I guess that's the advantage of having a cox. Generally, you steer a better line off the start here.
Bayer Leverkusen won the Britannia last time out, beating Sport Imperial by 2.5 lengths in the final. Wallingford and Thames would love to get that far.
Thames doing a really good job here. Within a minute or so, they're already trying to get clear water on the Wallingford crew. You can see quite a lot of bounce on the water there from the wash, from the launches going up and down the river. And it just seems the Thames crew just neater, cleaner, being less upset by the water and making good way with it.
Yeah, a nice fluent start from Thames, and they've continued in that vein. Good lead they've grafted out here.
Yeah, they have, and they're rowing really quite together there. This is the third or fourth ranked crew in the event in the regatta. They've got crews in the Thames Cup and things. This is one of the lower crew, and it sort of gives you a testament to the sort of system they have now at Thames Rowing Club, that they can produce a crew of this quality, and it's not one of their top boats.
You can see the cox there, Leslie Vowles, who'll be enjoying what she's getting from her boat. Zach Yule is in the stroke seat. You can see his back on the left of our picture. Tom Portsmouth, Mark Anthony Cox, and in the bow seat, most prominently, Thomas Fode. This Thames Rowing Club performance is good enough to see off Wallingford at this stage. There's still quite a bit of the race to go.
There is quite a bit to go, but from that position there, I can't really see Wallingford coming back to that. I mean, they're still working very hard, but the Thames Rowing Club crew look quite neat and tidy and well within their abilities. Yeah, and looking there, the cox there, Leslie Vowles. It says here that she was coxing some races at Ghent Regatta earlier in May this year. That's a fabulous regatta over in Belgium. A lot of the British crews will go over there. I think one of the highlights tends to be the chocolate pancakes we have between races. Yeah, here really nicely rowing together. And you can see on the crews quite often in these fours you have two people together on one side. Actually, the boat goes straighter than by having them alternative in the fours.
Talk me through the tactical decision there, because I'm interested in that you've got exactly what you've just described there. Not always the case, and so why would they make that decision?
There's sort of several decisions. Maybe the two bigger guys are on one side, and one of them can't stroke the boat because he's not rhythmical enough. And by putting the really big guy in the very bows, in the front of the boat, it might mean the boat veers off, or the bows might be too much weight to push the boat down. So by having the two guys in the middle, who may be the most powerful guys, that makes the boat more stable. And when you do have those two guys together, one person tends to row a little bit longer than the other. You'd always put them in the bows because you don't want the oars coming close together into the same puddle. So there's a bit of footage earlier. You could see the two-man in the Thames 4. He's rowing longer than the three-man. So it was good to put. You wouldn't want him in the three-seat because the oars would become close together.
Yes, there'd be a danger of collision of oars there. I can see that.
Yeah. And also just means they would be in the same puddle almost. That means the grip in the water wouldn't be right and you wouldn't be as efficient.
It's a big tactical decision from a coach, isn't it?
Yeah, and these things sort of pan out. You're seeing more and more in eights we're putting tandems together, and that's less traditional putting people because you have so many more options where to put them down the boat. But in the four, you are limited where they can sit.
So heading to the business end of the race, the Britannia Challenge Cup. Wallingford would appear to be beaten. Thames Rowing Club, Leslie Vowles there with the pink visor on.
So she's having a look over her left shoulder just to check where the other crew is and informing her four that, we're fine here, just relax. No need to do any more than is necessary. Need to save energy for tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be pleased she only needs a rear view mirror at this stage.
And it's interesting, I mean, there's a lot of trust for those cocks. She's very low down. She actually has a very limited field of vision. You can see nothing from behind. So she has to trust the bowman who's right behind her head to talk to her a bit as well and tell her, this is where I can see this crew, this is what they're doing.
Because even when she turns, and she won't want to turn too much because of upsetting the balance of the boat, but even when she turns her head, she's got her view obscured by oars and all sorts of paraphernalia between her and the opposition. So you're right, it must be the the man in the stroke seat who can tell her a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. And it used to be the boat, the copse was the other end of the boat, and it's become more and more moved in this position. Basically, there's better dynamics for the boat. It makes the boat faster.
So the communication will be between the cox and the man in the bow seat, rather than the cox and the man in the stroke seat.
So she has a speaker system, so they can all hear her. But in terms of somebody speaking to her, it'll be the man right behind her who will give her commands.
So good performance from Thames Rowing Club. From the buck station over the line they go now in the Britannia Challenge Cup. Comfortable victory for them over Wallingford. Wallingford dug deep, but they hadn't got enough there. And it'll be Thames who progress through to the next round of the Britannia Challenge Cup.